Coach, where's the urgency of this team right now as you head into your rivalry game with Indiana?
I don't know if it's any different than any other game that we've approached, in the sense that we're trying to win basketball games. Now, I think anytime, and no matter what sport it is, it's magnified when you play, when Purdue and IU play each other. And we've got some kids from Indiana, we've got some kids in their first year here, but they still understand throughout their life of what the Purdue-IU game means. Just excited for the opportunity.
Has it sunk in for, some of the transfers like Destiny, and really understanding why it's more than just a game when you face Indiana?
I think she's seen the battles. Obviously just the men's game here. When their guys were up here playing against our guys. So I don't think it's anything that nobody lives under a rock, right? Like they all know what's going on between Purdue IU or Duke Carolina, or you go down the line to all these rivalries. I would say that Des and Reagan and Mari, they're all well aware of what it means.
When did you kind of notice things were slowing down for Kendall?
Yeah, just the more reps in the gym, the more it was slowing down in practice. I think her and I got in the gym quite a bit. With Lana, and now Mark's kind of taken over a little bit, and it's just been little things, right? Catch the ball, chin it, see your defense. Don't move first. And she's a basketball player, so she's been able to adjust to it a little bit quicker than Lana has. But I think you see there are moments when Lana still gets sped up, but also you kind of see her slowing down as well. KP's just really, really skilled.
When you guys finally were able to break that slump and win one against Wisconsin, what was I know it was an emotional moment. What did that feel like?
Just really happy for them because they've been working, and it just hadn't ever, matriculated into a win or success, towards the win column. And so for them to find that, and feel that was huge. I thought we played as hard as we possibly could at Rutgers. We didn't play smart, but we played hard. And then we were able to bounce back and beat a team in Northwestern who was coming off a home win against Penn State.
You get a sense that your team is, from a physical standpoint, getting their legs back, getting everything back after going through what you had to go through the last week or so.
Yeah, I think it's still running through. Unfortunately, I think it's just a matter of time before it probably hits everybody on our team, just because of how powerful it has been. But I think they've been doing their job of trying to stay hydrated and take their vitamins and extra sleep and all the whatever it is they can. We've got a group committed to trying to figure out how do we stop it from hitting everybody, but also understanding that we've got to do our job on the court as coaches of protecting them and putting them in the best place to be healthy.
3 different players scoring 14. Are you liking just the balancing consistency?
Yeah, it's
over the last 3 games.
Yeah, it's got to be that for us. We don't have like we were just talking about, we don't have a Juju who's going to go out and get 38. It's just not going to happen. So when we can find success as a team and find multiple people to get in double figures, it'll give us a good chance.
So it was just with breaking that streak, it's been a sudden change in your opponent quality, right? Not a sudden, not necessarily a sudden change in your team, or is there elements there too?
No, I think I think we've tried to make things a little bit less complicated for them on both ends of the floor. So maybe that has helped some of our youth, whether it's offensive game planning or scheming up on what we do defensively. But I also think they're understanding a little bit more. Our ability to change ball screens, KP, Lana, they're understanding a little bit more why we would want to ice a ball screen or blitz a ball screen or drop coverage or, and then Reagan and Des, Mari and Ella, I think they're just understanding a little bit more. And, it's taken a while, but also I do think I saw it happening against the teams from the other other planets. But it just you didn't see it successfully, but we were seeing it every day.
And just that aspect of understanding it, is that, does that allow them to be adaptable in the game? What is that? What extra element does that give?
The first half against Northwestern, we were guarding ball screen coverages a certain way. Right before the half, not even in here in the locker room, I just went to Reagan and I was like, hey, first ball screen, let's blitz it, right? And she did, and we got a steal and a bucket. And so that wasn't going to happen a month ago. So just understanding little things and angles and whatnot. I think, a lot of that goes with Lana and KP's growth. And then on the flip side of it, Sophie and Spider are out there playing a lot of minutes, and they're just sophomores. So you look at the kids scoring for us, right? It's our young kids, and everybody else is just trying to fill in. And I've liked our growth. Now we're going into a tough spot against a team that's lost two games on the road in front of how many people are going to be there, but what a cool opportunity for us.
I mean, Indiana obviously has some key returns, but at least you don't have to worry about Mackenzie running the floor and being that big. So what do you feel like you're going to maybe be able to take advantage, and could this be a big night for Kendall or Lana to exercise that size and that skill?
I don't know. I don't take anything away from what Strickland does for him or what Meister does for him. Those are juniors and seniors that have played high quality basketball. Strickland's coming off a 28-point night at Michigan. Man, we were so polite waiting for everybody to finish.
It's okay.
No, it's and watching the game against Michigan, I think I heard the announcer say that was like Chloe Moore-McNeil's 144th college basketball game. Spider and stuff, have they hit 50 yet? I don't know. So the experience from Chloe, the Sid's experience, Garzona's been in the thick of things for the last 3 years. Obviously Shea is new to Indiana, but still a third-year player in the league. So a vet team that's going to be hungry to probably punch us in the mouth right at the beginning, and we've got to withstand that first round.
Just winning another game, staying in the hunt for the tournament here.
Yeah.
How quickly, with just the way the season's gone and you guys being the competitors you are, how quickly does that become the thing where it's like we have to make this tournament even though it's at the end of the day?
It's we're not naive to any of that, but really we've tried to keep it one day at a time.
Yeah.
Not even one game at a time, but one day at a time, and talk about us just getting better every single day, whether it be a practice or a game. And it's how we approached Northwestern, it's how we approached yesterday, it's how we'll approach today, and then how we'll approach tomorrow.
Coach, do you feel like at this point in the season you figured out how to counterpunch? You talk about punching in the mouth, but what about this team counterpunching
I don't think we've got enough offensive firepower to get blitzed early and get down by 15 or 16. I think that you kind of saw that against Rutgers. You get down by 14 and a half, and they pushed to 16, and we fought really hard to get back, had an opportunity to take the lead, and then they go on 11-0 run just because we're exhausted or drained. So, we're a team of competitors, and we're going to keep punching, but we've got to make sure we give ourselves a fighter's chance.
As far as the overall attitude of this group of freshmen and sophomores, and just what have you appreciated as they've gone through these?
Just how willing their willingness to work every day, their willingness to grow and learn every single day, and especially in a time where we haven't had success or found success, they haven't backed down from it or shied away from it. We talk about all the time, just stare it straight in the nose, and one of these days it's all going to click for us, whether it's this year or next year. We got a group committed to figuring this thing out.
Coach, thanks so much, man.